We often hear that showing sympathy is a sign of kindness and compassion. We're encouraged to empathize with others, understand their struggles, and offer support. But has anyone ever warned you about the potential dangers of excessive sympathy? In a world where it's easy to get overwhelmed by others' emotions, it's crucial to understand how too much sympathy can negatively impact your life. Today, I'll reveal 9 ways that excessive sympathy can ruin your life and provide 4 strategies to maintain a healthy balance. Let's move on to number 1 without further ado: emotional exhaustion. The Stoics believed in the importance of managing our emotional resources wisely. When you constantly take on others' emotional burdens, you risk becoming emotionally exhausted. This can leave you feeling drained and unable to care for your own needs. By setting emotional boundaries and prioritizing self-care, you can protect yourself from burnout and maintain your well-being. Whether we realize it or not, constantly absorbing others' emotional struggles can deplete our energy. When you take on too much of other people's pain and suffering, you risk losing your own emotional balance. The Stoics taught that we should be mindful of our emotional resources and protect them. By recognizing your limits and setting boundaries, you can ensure that your sympathy does not lead to emotional exhaustion. Next, let's talk about the second point: losing personal boundaries. The Stoics emphasized the importance of maintaining personal boundaries to protect our well-being. Excessive sympathy can lead you to overstep your boundaries, taking on more than you can handle. This can create an imbalance in your relationships and leave you feeling overwhelmed. By setting clear boundaries and communicating them effectively, you can maintain your sense of self and protect your well-being. When you are overly sympathetic, you may find it difficult to say no, even when you are already overwhelmed. This can lead to a loss of personal boundaries, where others' needs and emotions take precedence over your own. The Stoics remind us that maintaining personal boundaries is essential for preserving our well-being. By clearly defining and enforcing your boundaries, you can protect yourself from being overwhelmed by others' emotions and maintain a healthy balance in your relationships. The third point is enabling harmful behavior. The Stoics believed in the importance of fostering resilience and self-reliance. When you show excessive sympathy, you may enable others to continue harmful behaviors by constantly rescuing them from the consequences of their actions. This can prevent them from learning and growing. By encouraging accountability and self-reliance, you can help others develop resilience and avoid enabling negative behavior. Excessive sympathy can sometimes lead to enabling, where you constantly rescue others from the consequences of their actions. This prevents them from facing reality and learning from their mistakes. The Stoics taught the importance of fostering resilience and self-reliance in ourselves and others. By encouraging accountability and offering support without enabling harmful behavior, you can help others grow and develop while maintaining your well-being. Fourth, let's discuss the issue of neglecting self-care. The Stoics emphasized the importance of taking care of oneself to maintain balance and well-being. When you are overly sympathetic, you may neglect your own needs in favor of taking care of others. This can lead to burnout and decreased overall well-being. By practicing self-care and setting boundaries, you can maintain your health and happiness while still being able to offer support to others. Neglecting self-care in favor of constantly supporting others can lead to physical and emotional exhaustion. When you prioritize others' needs over your own, you risk depleting your resources and compromising your well-being. The Stoics remind us that self-care is essential for maintaining balance and health. By setting boundaries and making self-care a priority, you can ensure that your sympathy does not come at the expense of your well-being. Next, we have the fifth point: compromising personal values. The Stoics believed that living in accordance with our values is essential for a virtuous life. Excessive sympathy can lead you to compromise your values to please others or to avoid conflict. This can create internal conflict and a loss of self-respect. By staying true to your values and setting clear boundaries, you can maintain your integrity and self-respect. Compromising your values to accommodate others' emotions can lead to feelings of guilt and shame. When you go against your principles to avoid conflict or make others feel better, you lose a part of yourself. The Stoics taught that living in alignment with our values is essential for maintaining self-respect and inner peace. By setting boundaries and staying true to your principles, you can ensure that your sympathy does not come at the cost of your integrity and self-respect. Sixth, let's address the issue of becoming a people pleaser. The Stoics emphasize the importance of living according to your values rather than seeking external validation. Excessive sympathy can lead you to become a people pleaser, constantly seeking approval and validation from others. This can result in a loss of self-respect as you prioritize others' opinions over your own values and beliefs. By focusing on your inner values and self-worth, you can avoid the trap of people-pleasing and maintain your self-respect. People-pleasing often stems from a desire for approval and fear of rejection. When you prioritize making others happy over staying true to yourself, you lose sight of your values and self-worth. The Stoics remind us that true fulfillment comes from living according to our principles, not from seeking external validation. By focusing on your values and self-worth, you can maintain your integrity and self-respect, avoiding the pitfalls of people-pleasing. Seventh, let's talk about the danger of losing personal identity. The Stoics believed in the importance of knowing oneself and living authentically. Excessive sympathy can lead you to lose your sense of identity as you become overly absorbed in others' lives and emotions. This can create confusion and a lack of direction in your own life. By staying connected to your values and goals, you can maintain your sense of self and live authentically. When you are overly sympathetic, you may lose sight of your own identity as you become too absorbed in others' lives and emotions. This can lead to confusion and a lack of direction in your own life. The Stoics taught the importance of knowing oneself and living authentically. By staying connected to your values and goals, you can maintain your sense of self and ensure that your sympathy does not lead to a loss of personal identity. Eighth, we have the risk of neglecting personal growth. The Stoics emphasize the importance of continuous self-improvement and personal growth. Excessive sympathy can cause you to neglect your development because you are too focused on others. This can limit your potential and keep you from achieving your personal goals. By dedicating time to your growth and learning, you can maintain your self-respect and become better versions of yourself. Neglecting personal growth for the sake of constantly supporting others can stunt your development. The Stoics encouraged us to pursue knowledge and self-development continually. By prioritizing your growth and dedicating time to learning and self-improvement, you can ensure that your efforts to help others do not hinder your progress. This commitment to personal development helps you become more capable and fulfilled, maintaining your self-respect and achieving your goals. Finally, we have the ninth point: fostering unrealistic expectations. The Stoics emphasize the importance of seeing things as they truly are. Excessive sympathy can lead you to create unrealistic expectations for yourself and others. This can result in feelings of frustration and a loss of self-respect when these expectations are not met. By maintaining a balanced and realistic perspective, you can avoid unnecessary stress and protect your self-respect. Fostering unrealistic expectations can lead to a distorted view of reality and increased frustration. When you place too much emphasis on helping others, you may develop idealized views that do not align with reality. The Stoics encouraged us to see things as they truly are, without the lens of excessive sympathy or idealization. By maintaining a balanced and realistic perspective, you can avoid disillusionment and navigate life with greater clarity. This approach helps you set realistic expectations and achieve a more grounded and fulfilling life. Now let's look at what you can do to maintain a healthy balance between sympathy and preserving your self-respect. Strategy number 1. Practice self-care. Based on the Stoic idea of maintaining balance and well-being, make it a habit to prioritize your own needs and self-care. This practice helps you protect your health and maintain your self-respect. Practicing self-care involves setting aside time for activities that nourish your body, mind, and soul. This may include exercise, meditation, hobbies, or simply taking time to relax and recharge. By prioritizing self-care, you can ensure that you have the energy and resources needed to support others effectively without compromising your well-being and self-respect. Strategy number 2. Set and enforce boundaries. Following the Stoic teachings, establish clear boundaries in your relationships to protect your well-being. This approach helps you avoid being overwhelmed by others' emotions and maintains your sense of self. Setting and enforcing boundaries involves clearly defining what is acceptable and what is not in your interactions with others. Communicate your boundaries effectively and be firm in maintaining them. By setting boundaries, you can protect yourself from being overwhelmed by others' emotions and ensure that your sympathy is valued and appreciated. This approach helps you maintain your self-respect and avoid the negative consequences of excessive sympathy. Strategy number 3. Focus on self-improvement. Pursue continuous self-improvement and personal growth. This Stoic approach ensures that your efforts to support others do not hinder your progress and helps you become a better version of yourself. Focusing on self-improvement involves dedicating time to learning, developing new skills, and pursuing your personal goals. By making self-improvement a priority, you can ensure that your efforts to support others do not come at the expense of your growth. This commitment to personal development helps you become more capable and fulfilled, maintaining your self-respect and achieving your goals. Strategy number 4. Encourage self-reliance in others. Foster independence and self-reliance in those you support. This Stoic approach empowers others to take responsibility for their lives and reduces their dependency on you. Encouraging self-reliance in others involves providing support in a way that empowers them to develop their skills and resilience. Instead of doing everything for them, offer guidance and resources that help them learn and grow. By fostering independence and self-reliance, you can reduce their dependency on you and maintain a healthier, more balanced relationship. This approach helps you preserve your self-respect and empowers others to take responsibility for their lives. In conclusion, while showing sympathy is a noble and compassionate act, it's essential to recognize the potential downsides of excessive sympathy. By practicing self-care, setting and enforcing boundaries, focusing on self-improvement, and encouraging self-reliance in others, you can maintain a healthy balance between supporting others and preserving your self-respect. If you found these insights helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights into Stoic wisdom and practical tips for living a balanced and fulfilling life. Together, we can harness the power of Stoicism to maintain a healthy and realistic perspective. Thank you for watching, and remember, you are a crucial part of this community. Your support helps us continue to share valuable content, so hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey toward a more balanced and fulfilling life.